Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everybody in between, and welcome to another episode of Fight Night. I am your host, Josie, and I'm joined by a cast of characters tonight, so let's get right into it. Mr. Morgan. Why am I still staring at my pretty face?
Yeah, that's you and your pretty face. That's all we got. This you and your pretty face. Go on, do your thing.
Mr. William H.D. Morgan, if you will, baby. Happy New Year.
What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing?
And then we are joined by the man, the myth, the legend, the one and only Haystacks Calhoun, ladies and gentlemen.
The man that loves Ricky Stocks. I'm just kidding.
You're muted.
I love the pebble. Give me the pebble.
The pebble, baby. Golly.
All right. So
I got off the line with y'all the other night, and I watched it, and it's like I was like, "Whoa, ain't no way in hell this is true."
What?
And that bitch was true.
The way it ended?
Yep.
I mean, that's what we've been saying for weeks and months. I mean, this is my okay. You know what? We're going to change up the order here. We're going to go AEW first because I want to talk about this.
Yeah,
so,
That's fair.
That's fair.
That's
the talk the world anyway. Real quick, and we're going to start it off with the
what's up, man?
Letting the cat out of the bag. Yes, the devil.
Register up top so you know who you are.
The devil was revealed this Saturday in World's End. This is my problem, Will, and I think as long as you've been a wrestling fan, you will agree with this. Mm-hmm. This is my problem with these type of storylines, with these masked character storylines, is wrestling fans' imaginations will run wild.
The IWC goes crazy.
The IWC will go crazy and let their imagination just take them into this fantasy booking universe. And no matter who it is, no matter what happens, they will always be disappointed because they have just ran off with this just imaginative thing of, oh, it's going to be Dolph Ziggler or it's going to be CM Punk or...
I was going to say, think about what we've been doing on this show. We've been talking about, I mean, it's saying, yeah.
But we have always said from the beginning that we more than likely thought it was Adam Cole. Yep. From the moment that we saw the mask in his locker when they won the ROH Tag Team Championship.
I still didn't believe it.
And there was a part of me, yes, that it was like, okay, maybe they're swerving us. I mean, yes, as wrestling fans, we're going to be like, maybe it's not Cole. They're trying to swerve us, make us think it is. But it was Cole. And I think the frustration and the aggravation that the IWC is having is bullshit because it made sense. I mean, I'm sorry.
Oh, 100%.
It makes 100% sense for it to be Cole. Yeah. And my one thing is I don't understand Joe winning the title. I feel like maybe they should have used that spot to push Wardlow into the championship. But
was that just because of the prior beef that they kind of had in there a little bit, and the fact that maybe
it was because
I get it from a storyline perspective that maybe you would put Wardlow in that spot, obviously because he's part of it.
It was because Cole helped MJF beat Joe in the first match.
Yeah, correct.
That's why.
Correct. Yeah.
Not too bad that Samoa Joe's the champion. I mean, it's not like he's not believable.
No, I have no problem with Joe being the champion. None. I think Joe champion is a great deal. And congratulations to Joe. He's now been a champion in every company he's worked for.
Mm-hmm. Well deserved, by the way.
Well deserved. And I'm excited to see what Joe does. And again, I'm not super disappointed by the result. I love Adam Cole. I think he's amazing on the mic, an amazing wrestler. I think the story would have been a little different had he not gotten hurt.
Oh, 100, yeah.
Yeah.
And probably been a little bit better.
Agreed.
Yep.
Because him getting hurt definitely put some swerves into the story.
Well, and not only that, you already know MJF has had to resign because you already know as soon as he comes back off injury where they're going to go with it. It's perfect.
Oh yeah. Well, we'll lead right into that.
It's perfect.
MJF, as far as we know, his contract's officially up. He's been removed from the AEW roster online.
Good kayfabe.
Multiple
AEW.
rumors.
Good kayfabe.
There's multiple things going on. There's rumors that he's already been signed with AEW for a year. That he's going to resign, but he's going to take some time off to heal. I've already heard the rumor. He's already signed with WWE and will be appearing at Rumble.
That's a little far-fetched.
That is super far-fetched.
No, it's not.
I'm telling you, if the
it's not happening.
That's definitely not going to happen because of the reports I've heard on his body. He is hurt.
He gotta be broke. He almost broke. He gotta be broke to pieces almost.
His shoulder, supposedly his right shoulder, he can't lift above his head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
His spine is giving him issues. His knees are giving him issues. His hips are giving him issues. So, I mean, you got to remember, up until this point, MJF was working very sporadically in AEW. This past year, he has put in some goddamn work. Probably the most work he's put in his entire career in a year's time. And
definition of fighting champion.
He was.
Definition of a fighting champion.
I got to say, at the beginning, this time last year, we were shitting on some MJF title run. We were like, oh, it's boring. It's the same shit over and over again. And the Adam Cole stuff revived his title run and made it probably one of the better title runs in AEW.
Facts.
The babyface run was the greatest, was the chef's kiss to this whole thing. Chef's
our scumbag was probably one of the greatest things to come out of 2023 in wrestling.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And
propelled him to maybe, male wrestler of the year, honestly.
And I'm going to do a little fantasy book here real quick, Stacks. This is my hope. He resigns, he comes back, and yes, we know he's going to jump right back into the Cole feud.
100%.
I want the dynasty, goddammit. Bring in the goddamn dynasty as his partners. I want Richard Holiday, I want Alexander Hammerstone, and I want the dynasty in AEW.
You said it over the weekend, and that would be...
It can definitely happen.
Both Holiday and Hammerstone are
both
done
free, right?
They're free agents.
Mm-hmm.
So the dynasty was so good. And you could almost still keep MJF face and do this. Like, it would probably be hilarious. I could see it being just super funny.
Everything he touched turns to gold, man. So, I mean, so far.
We're going to get into year-end awards here towards the end of the show and really talk about who we think deserves certain stuff. But
excited.
MJF is definitely on that list to me for
100%
male wrestler of the year.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Yep. He's on the short list. Absolutely.
So other things coming out of World's End. You had the now official.
I mean, let's be honest. What are we ranking
season.
this? What are we ranking this pay-per-view?
A hard D.
I mean,
hard D.
D. Yeah.
Hard D.
What about scale 1 to 10? What's the number there?
A 6.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
I'd give it right in the middle. 5.
I'll give it a 6.
Straight up 5.
I'll give
Even
it a 6
with
just because I got to see
the thing that makes it a 6 for me, and I'm just giving it a 6 based purely off this. It's because of Christian Cage and Edge. That's it.
To me, it's a 6 because of Christian Cage, Edge, and the way that the final match ended. That's why it's a 6. That's why it's a 6 for me.
See, and I don't know. Maybe I'm the lone wolf here on this, but not that I was surprised that it was Adam Cole, but I think, but again, maybe it had to do with MJF's injury. But at the same time, I don't know. I guess I was a little surprised in the way they revealed it. Like I thought Adam Cole was going to cost him the match, and he really didn't.
Yeah, I will say the reveal was kind of lackluster.
Yeah, it was. It was
He
underwhelming.
just pulled
It was
the mask
underwhelming.
out of his jacket, like
Underwhelming. Yeah. And we waited that long, and there was so much anticipation around that, around, oh, who is it? Blah, blah, blah. And then that's how you do it. I don't know.
I agree with you there.
Yeah.
As far as the rest of World's End, we now
It
have
was,
the shortest reign of a TNT champion in Adam Copeland, 3 minutes.
yeah.
That
Yep.
match kind of frustrated me.
Yeah, that was, yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, do I like the storyline? Absolutely. I mean, is it going to keep it, are they going to keep it fresh in a lot of
The
ways?
story's
Yeah,
going to be
obviously, between the
interesting
two of them.
eventually,
Yeah, because it's the two of them.
Luchasaurus
Yeah.
is going to turn, and
It's going to turn, which we've been seeing that for a while now. It's a slow burn. It's a definite slow burn on this one, but
I think
yeah,
one of the issues
I
what a
agree.
lot of people have issue with AEW, and even me sometimes, I think they
Mhm.
slow burn too much.
Oh, 100%.
I
Yeah,
think
absolutely.
sometimes
Absolutely.
wrestling fans just want that. They want that quick payoff sometimes. It
Yep.
doesn't always have to be the slow burn.
Correct. I agree.
100%.
100%. Yeah.
Julia Hart had an amazing match.
Yeah, I mean, it was good. There, I think it's like we said, Josie. I think, in my mind, there was 3 matches on the card that were good, and the rest of them, I mean, I could take them. I mean, if you told me to take them or leave them, I mean, flip a coin.
Agreed.
Yeah, I don't
Sorry
know.
about that. My little girl called.
Oh no, you're good, Will.
So yeah, World's End, I give a 5 or 6.
Yeah, I 6 for me.
I will say in a happy anniversary AEW, 5 years today.
5 years today.
5 years today.
Yes.
I will say in that 5 years, this would definitely rank one of their weaker pay-per-views.
Oh, 100%.
But
the one I went to was, probably around that same level, All Out. I mean, that was even better.
But as a company, they made leaps and bounds.
Oh yeah,
as a company over that 5-year stretch. I mean, they went from not having any talent or unknown talent rather to who you have today on both rosters. Now,
absolutely,
the women's roster needs some work, but
it's getting better. I will say,
they've grown
comparative to where the women's roster was.
Oh, 100% agree, Josie. You remember early days of it, or since I've been on the show, early days of this, like. I mean that women's, it was almost similar to WWE in that sense, where it was like, I mean, I'll go get a drink now. While
AEW's women's roster kind of did this. It started with a very low women's roster, did this, got better, died again, and now we're coming back. Like you've got Julia Hart, who's amazing. Sky Blue, I love her. Willow Nightingale, amazing. The ones to me that really aren't standing out in the women's division are the ex-WWE people. Saraya,
yeah, nothing.
Ruby Soho,
nothing.
The only past WWE person that I am like enthralled with is probably the greatest women's wrestler on AEW right now, and that's Toni Storm.
Yep.
And that is because I would almost say this version that we're getting of Toni Storm is a AEW original, because this is like unlike anything we've ever seen her do in anything she's ever been.
And out of things she's ever done. Yeah, I don't know. I guess from my standpoint, it is a little bit sad that every time the build up to a woman's, to a women's champion, it's fun, and then they get the title. And then just, predictably, it just kind of like, okay. And then that's
it's a failure on both sides.
And then that's it. And then
it's a failure on both sides, though.
Yeah.
Because you can only work with what's given.
What you got.
And if you don't know how to translate from what's given, that's on you. So it's really a 50-50 split in terms of the failure.
Toni Storm, to me, is the more interesting women's champion that we've had since Britt Baker in the beginning of her title run.
Oh, I would agree. I would agree.
You know what that is, because they talk a bunch of shit, but I love it. They talk a bunch of shit. Both of them, but I love it when they do.
Who?
Tony Storm and Britt Baker.
Oh yeah. Well, and I'm ready for Britt. I'm ready to see some Baker on my TV again. I am ready for that woman to make a comeback. It's been what, 4 months now?
It's not like 5 months since we last seen
September.
5 at least.
September.
Yeah, September.
Yeah. So I'm ready for some Britt Baker back on my television. But speaking of the women's division, there's a big rumor going around that could possibly be the injection that the women's division needs. There's 2 free agents that are being rumored that could sign and show up as early as tomorrow.
Yep.
It was reported over the weekend that it was looking like Sasha Banks was going to re-sign with WWE. Those talks fell through. Now it's being reported that she's going to sign with AEW. Did y'all see the numbers?
I heard something different. That she was going back to Japan.
Well, signing with AEW,
that would give you the leeway. Yeah, that would give you the leeway.
He lives in Japan now. That was that's what the WWE signing didn't make sense to me. She moved to Japan. She has dual citizenship in Japan now. The guy that she's married to is Japanese. So
She got remarried?
No, the dude that she's been married to. No, not as far as I know.
Will said, "Damn, I missed the boat.
Damn, I missed the boat.
I missed the boat," says Will. Goddamn.
I mean, my daughter says she got a big ass forehead, but other than that,
just gives you a place to aim, Will.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so wrong. Oh,
man.
So what I am hearing is 5 years, 25 million.
25
would
million,
make her the highest paid female wrestler of all time.
Boy, let's be honest though, they need it. I mean, and not even from a women's, not only from a women's division perspective, but just from an overall like,
and
hey,
it's both companies
like
that need it.
We need a splash.
And it's both companies that need it, not just one.
Yeah. Well,
not
yeah, I
one.
mean, definitely from women's perspective, but I mean, right
they,
now today, who needs the bigger splash? I mean, not just from a women's perspective, but just overall, who needs the bigger splash? Just for,
AEW.
Yeah.
And
100%.
Did it be not so much because the men's side are holding the slack down for the women?
Yeah, but 100%. Your first match on Raw Day 1 was Nia goddamn Jax.
Agreed. Agreed. I mean,
your first match.
I mean, I think that's really all. I think that's really all
match
to say about it.
for
I don't,
WWE.
People say
when people say your first official match for WWE in 2024 was Nia goddamn Jax.
When people
it
say
was the worst match I've seen her do, though.
When people say I talk about Nia Jax, and people automatically say I'm body shaming. No, I'm not body shaming. She's a terrible wrestler.
No, personally,
she's a terrible wrestler.
I was actually
I
was looking at her last night, Will. Yeah. I was looking at her last night, and I was trying to look at just
beautiful woman, but she's terrible.
And yes, that was it.
Agreed, Will.
That was exactly where I was saying. I was like, man, she is gorgeous.
She's
now,
beautiful.
I will say this. The outfits they put her in do her no goddamn justice. No goddamn justice.
No.
They put her in these bodysuits, and they just show every role.
Yep.
They don't.
Looks like she's got a sausage casing on or something.
She can't even show off her big titties.
He's got a sausage case.
I mean,
no, he's not wrong.
For real, like that's what she looks like. That's what she looks like. Like I'm not trying to be.
Yeah, you're right.
One of the worst decisions they made with Nia Jax from the very beginning was those bodysuits.
Out there looking like side up. But anyway, but then. But anyway, the thing that kills me, man. She was a gorgeous woman. before she got to the E.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's still. Have you ever seen pictures of her?
Yeah, I saw her shoot that she did earlier this year. She's gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Ooh, that's a beautiful woman right there. Beautiful.
But back on AEW real quick. We're going to come back to that. But back on AEW real quick. So Mercedes Moné being rumored $25 million, 5 years.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna put. All right, Josie. I'm gonna put you as matchmaker. You sign her. Who is she going up against first?
The other free agent that they're talking about signing, Deonna Purrazzo.
Oh my God, yes.
Yes.
Give me Monet versus Purrazzo.
Give me that at Wrestle Dream, bro.
She want Purrazzo want that money. She tired of that Impact money. She want that real money.
But if it's not Purrazzo, my dream opponent for her right off the bat, Julia Hart.
Ooh.
To me,
already?
Well, this is why. This is
straight
why.
Up. Wow, already.
To me, Julia Hart is the breakout female of the year. I think she had one of the greatest transformations in 2023 for a female wrestler, bar none. And I think her and Monet could have an amazing feud together. They're very opposite. Monet is all about the flash and the glamour. Julia's just about the darkness. I think it could be a very interesting feud.
I think her and Storm would be good.
Storm would be a good one too, but it you know how I feel about bringing a new signee in and putting them in the title picture right away.
But she's not new to the business.
Yeah, but she's new to their company, and
that's a difference, though.
Yeah, and it could work, but a lot of the times when you bring those guys in and put them in the title picture right away, it doesn't normally work well.
That's true.
Normally,
it's fair.
Yeah,
Deonna Purrazzo, man, she needs to be on the E. She needs to be on AEW. It don't
She's
matter.
not going back to the E. She won't go back to the E.
Nah, she ain't going back. She got done dirty. She got done dirty by the E.
Real dirty.
They did her real dirty.
So the last thing I wanted to bring up AEW wise, Swerve Strickland was asked in the post media scrum what his resolution is for 2024, and he said to be the first African American champion of AEW.
It's gonna happen.
I 100% believe it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
I honestly believe it happens as soon as Revolution. I think Joe drops the title to Swerve at Revolution,
which is why I think Joe got it.
No, I mean Joe is. I love Joe.
That's why I think he got it.
But I do fully believe he's a transitional champion.
Yeah, he's transitional because it wouldn't make sense to drop it. MJF to drop it to Swerve. That wouldn't make sense.
Exactly.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So you put it on Joe. Then once you put it on Swerve, that's a good bridge point with him and Swerve.
I see Swerve. Here are my guesses for AEW World Champions in 2024. Swerve, Cole, Ospreay.
Boy, Ospreay.
In that order.
That's
in that order.
That's
I can see Ospreay easy.
I think Swerve gets the Revolution, holds it till All Out, loses it to Cole. Cole loses it. Cole holds it till maybe World's End this year.
And
then drops it right at the end of the year to Ospreay. And then Ospreay starts 2025 as champion.
I can't disagree with either of those, with any of those names, and probably particularly that order. Really, I mean, it makes sense.
Ospreay make you some money.
Yeah.
So
Ospreay is gonna be fun. I can't wait.
He will be officially making his AEW debut in like the next couple of weeks. I think his deal is up with New Japan like mid-January.
That thing need to hurry up.
It does, man.
Moving to WWE, we had Raw Day 1 last night. I tried to watch it. We're getting into the time of the year that I do try to watch WWE product because ladies and gentlemen, we are on the road officially. We are on the road to WrestleMania.
That we are.
And
I didn't hate it. I didn't hate Day 1. Did you? I didn't hate it.
Hate it, but there were a lot of times
y'all saw what they did. Y'all saw what they did.
Oh, the Jinder Mahal.
The Jinder Mahal.
Bait and switch. Yeah, it was hilarious.
So should I sit at the table?
Should I sit at the
no,
table?
the bar.
Should I sit at the bar?
Hang on,
Will. The bar.
Go ahead. Hang on.
Yeah.
So this was my thing with day one. Is yes, I didn't hate it, Stacks, but there was still multiple times where I'm watching and I'm just like, I have no interest in this. I kind of want to turn off.
I'm still trying to figure out what the hell they're gonna do with Rhea.
The Nia Jax Becky Lynch match to start it off. I'm just like,
well, yeah. Well, but in their fairness, they did try to pay back that story from 18.
But it wasn't
at least they tried.
that match. I didn't care about the New Day match. It was every match. I couldn't care about.
That's fair.
Did not care.
However, the Rhea Ripley match was good. That was a good match.
And I'm still trying to figure out what the hell they're gonna do with Rhea.
Me and Henry turned it off at about 8:30 to watch the Mario movie.
What the hell they gonna do? What the hell are they gonna do with Rhea in 24?
You know, she has not taken a singles pinfall since April of 2022.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's crazy.
The last one I think was NXT,
which I tried to watch that tonight too.
Which I think was against doggone it.
Oh, you
Piper Niven in NXT. I think it was the last time she took a pinfall.
So, but yeah, day one. Okay, yes, Will was talking about it. The big thing coming out of day one is they pulled the bait and switch. We all thought it was Jinder. Then The Rock came out.
What's that bait and switch?
And then, yes, he teased the match that we've all been waiting for 3 years. He said it. I love how he did it too. San Diego, I'm going out to eat. Should I sit at the table?
Yeah.
Should I sit at the bar?
Yeah.
Should I sit at the head of the table? Oh, it's so good.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
It's about damn time we getting it.
Now, here's my thing, though. I've heard multiple sources say they are not changing the Mania main event. It will be Cody versus Roman, night 2 and Mania. What I am hearing is you will get Rock versus Roman at Elimination Chamber in Perth.
Yep.
Not the Rock need a title run. Just going good with that match, man.
No, there's no.
They don't even need to put a title with it.
Never a thought.
Yeah. They didn't put no title on the line. Well, you can put the head of the table on the line.
He's gonna put the title on the line.
You can put the head of the table on the line.
No, I think it will.
It'll be a title match.
The Rock is losing
for
this
the draw.
But everybody knows The Rock will lose.
Yeah, The Rock is losing this match.
Yeah, Rock gonna lose that match. He ain't winning it.
No.
Especially because they're not gonna let Roman take 2 losses back to back.
Nah.
No.
I mean, because my thing is this. You do this match, Rock wins. So what? You push Cody down another year?
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be so dumb.
Yeah.
That'd be so dumb. I'm already tired of Cody Rhodes anyway. I'm tired before it even got started. We haven't even got
okay. I did want to talk about this. This was something that I was impressed with from day one. Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my God, where has this dude been? Even
under the thumb of Vince McMahon.
There are some things that you can see Triple H has let some of these guys cook. He's let Shinsuke cook.
All right, Russell Wilson.
Yep.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
You know we don't call him that name, Will. He's Sierra's husband.
Sierra's husband.
Sierra's husband got benched.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
What's up, baby?
Shit, he making all that money on that contract not to play. Shit. Hell yeah. You can bitch me all you want.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm chilling.
I'm chilling
in Denver, Colorado.
You want Jared Stidham, you want this last start? You can have it, bro.
Yeah, go for it, man.
Go for it, cuz. I'll be rooting for you.
Did you see that the NFLPA is bringing up charges against the
I saw that. Because you can't bench a player for financial
threaten someone's position just to save money.
Hey,
Hey.
What's up? What's going on?
Tired. She told me to bed.
Looks tired.
Yeah.
I love you. But yeah. So yes, that promo, the American Nightmare Before Christmas. Well, two things. One, Shinsuke's English has gotten really good. Like really good.
Seems that way.
But it's out of necessity too.
But in that promo, he also did Japanese, and you know what they did? Oh my God, they gave us subtitles.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
And it cooked. It was so good. Even though I was having to read what he was saying, it still was a banger promo.
Yeah, it's on StreamYard. That's above your head right now. You can see all that. You can see all the subtitles.
It's like
Shinsuke impressed me, and I'm like, I hope he gets more. I would love to see a Shinsuke title run.
Yeah.
If anybody could beat Seth and be believable, it would be Shinsuke.
That'd be a good one. I'd be okay with that.
I would be all right with that.
That'd be good.
I'd be all right with that. I really would be.
So yeah, Shinsuke impressed me. Jinder Rock. I mean, that was great. Watch The Rock he destroyed Jinder. He badmouthed one of his own movies just to insult Jinder. It was great.
No one has.
What you want me to tell him? What you want me to tell him? What you want me to tell him? Oh, I'll relay the message right now. Okay.
Yeah, that was great.
Well, and then Will, did you see? He said, "If you were one of The Rock's movies, you'd be Baywatch." So
goes, not that many people watched it. The Rock goes, "No one did." He said,
"No one did. Don't worry, no one did." Ain't nobody watched Doom neither. Just to let y'all know.
Some of the other getting back on returns in WWE. It was teased last week that we are about to see the return of the Authors of Pain joining Karrion Kross to form a new faction.
New faction.
How are we feeling about this?
I mean, what else is the guy doing?
Well, and honestly,
those
five together, AOP with Paul Ellering, Kross and Scarlett, could be a badass faction.
I was gonna say if they do it right,
it could.
They're gonna make Karrion Kross more likable, because to me he's straight boring.
I don't think you need to make him likable. I think you need to make him interesting.
So you gotta make him more interesting.
And I think Paul Ellering,
particularly when he cuts a promo.
But see, that promo he cut the other day, teasing AOP, was actually really fucking good. Like, pulled me in, and I was like,
well, not only that, when they put him in certain situations when he's doing the promo, like if it's like a vignette, like they usually do it pretty well with him, you know.
His in-ring promo is not great.
No, his in-ring promo, no.
But
in-ring promo is terrible.
But but if you put him with Ellering, who is amazing on the mic and has been for decades, make Ellering the mouthpiece of the entire faction.
Makes sense. Yeah, you can make it work. Hey, where is his daughter? Wasn't his daughter in NXT?
Yeah, I think she's working AEW now.
Okay.
Or Impact, maybe Impact. Speaking of Impact, to change to another possible return, is being rumored that Trinity Fatu could sign with WWE in 2024. Now here's my thought, and I might be wrong.
I agree with you. Didn't she sign a multi-year deal?
I swear it was.
Deal.
I swear.
Now, however,
that's what I said in the chat.
However, if WWE wanted her bad enough, we all know WWE would pay that shit.
They would buy out.
I was gonna say she would pay. They would pay it out, wouldn't they?
They would pay. They would buy it out. That's true.
But for Trinity, really?
You keep her over there, as far as I'm concerned.
To me, if I'm her, I want to stay over there.
I was gonna say, why would you?
Number one female.
You're just getting bumped to the bottom. You're gonna end up like Bailey. You're gonna end up like Bailey.
Yep.
And then you're gonna be pissed you came back.
I'll stay in Impact. The schedule's better. You're the best thing going over there since Peraza and Mickey James are gone. So why don't you just stay? You got a rule of the roost.
Definitely not surprised by any stretch of the imagination, but just thought.
Yeah,
I don't know. Considering TNA probably
no matter where she goes,
one of the better women's divisions in wrestling right now.
And no matter where she goes, this is going to be the same boring ass storyline gimmick with her.
Yeah, I'm ready to see her as a heel. Like I'm ready to take away the color, take away all the flashiness, and just make her a
badass heel.
Talk shit. She stop shopping at Dollar Tree for her outfits.
Before we move into 2023 awards, is there anything else that y'all wanted to talk about as far as AEW, WWE, TNA?
I mean, I think
TNA officially reborn as of today.
Reborn, baby.
There you go.
I'm really excited. We haven't been on in a while. I gotta say, I am pumped and probably going to watch Hard to Kill because the stuff they've been saying, there's going to be some huge surprises on that show. So I'm probably going to watch Hard to Kill January 13th.
Might be, and you might get to see Bill Goldberg. I'm just kidding.
Oh God! He reached out to Tony Khan trying to get involved in Sting's last match.
I know he did. I know.
I heard the same.
Saw that.
Bill.
Ain't got time for that shit.
Sit your ass down, Bill. We done.
Bill Goldberg on my TV.
Sit your ass down, Bill. You done.
Don't.
All right.
I give Bill his credit though. He looked good for a man his age, but sit your ass down.
So here we are, guys. We have come through another year of wrestling.
Yes.
And I will say that as far as wrestling, it's been a crazy ass year. We've had some crazy shit happen. CM Punk returned to WWE in 2023. Holy shit!
I actually can't wait till he's on next week. I'm actually gonna probably watch. I flipped his switch with CM Punk since he came back to the E. It put some life into the product, and I
think that's why last night's kind of lagged because he wasn't on it.
He wasn't on there. I
mean, all they did was it's fair. Man, yeah.
I'm just saying I'm as much as a whine, he's a whine ass bitch as much as he really is one, but I mean he's bringing life to the product. It's intriguing. It's intriguing.
So here it is, guys. Year-end awards. We're gonna go around. Everybody names for their category. So we're gonna start with some of the smaller ones. Your first one is Rising Star of the Year, male and female.
Oof.
I already said mine, female. I think my rising star for this year, female-wise, was Julia Hart. My rising star for the male side is Swerve Strickland. I know he's not necessarily what you would consider a rising star in the industry, but he is on AEW. And he is also, compared to where he was when he left WWE and where he is now, he is one of the bigger names in pro wrestling at this moment.
Yeah.
It's so over. So
mine would be Sky Blue and Will Ospreay.
Oh.
Sky Blue and who?
Will Ospreay. And I know he's not your typical rookie, but I still think there's a ton.
I'll give you that for the sheer fact that
he's new to AEW.
He's leaving New Japan. Mm-hmm. He's been with New Japan his whole career.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Not a lot of people have seen that. Yep.
He is a rising star in the American scene.
He is. That's fair.
All right, Stacks.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Will on the Sky Blue. I think Sky Blue is about to have a nice year in 2024. Rising. Dominic. Shout out to my boy Dom.
Oh, I like
Dom.
that.
Get that heat. Dom, get that heat. Dom, get that heat.
That was one of the things that actually
I love it.
One of the things that I enjoyed about Raw last night.
I love it. Every time that it's
with Miz
it's
and R-Truth.
It's
Heel
so
or
good.
face Miz, by the way, loved
So
it.
good.
I love face
So good.
Miz. Never seen it in 20 years of his career, and I am enjoying it.
It's so good.
But
That stuff right now
yeah,
at the Judgment Day is
Dom-
underrated because R-Truth's helping that out.
Dom could not even
Yep.
the moment he put the mic to his mouth, like I never have in my 20 years of watching wrestling, never seen heat like Dom has.
No, I mean, granted, some of that's piped in, but still, I mean, it's still.
I don't know. Last night, I don't think
some
that
of
was
it.
piped in. I don't think it was. It was. The timing was too perfect for it to be piped in.
Okay.
All right. So, but I agree with you. I think Dom is definitely a rising star.
That's a good one. Yes.
That's a good one. All right. Tag team of the year.
Oh, shit.
FDR.
That's so hard. I mean, it's
FDR.
not hard, but it's just
for this one,
yeah.
you can go male or female. So,
FDR, best tag team of the year.
Best tag team of the year.
FDR.
I mean it's hard to argue it against that, considering at one point they held 4 different titles from four different titles.
If we're looking just at the year 2023.
I'm trying to think if I can if I have anybody
that's the sad part. Look at the tag team divisions, though.
Tag team has not been great in 2023.
Anywhere, regardless.
The fact that FDR held 4 titles in 2023, that tells you that the tag team division is not where
the one team that I think is probably not on their level, but could be put into that discussion. Ace and Bay.
I agree.
ABC had a great year in Impact.
Yeah.
I love them too.
Yep.
Chris Bay was just here this past weekend. I wanted to go see him. He was doing a show.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, man, you ain't go?
No, I didn't have the money.
Fair enough.
Yeah, Ace and Bay would be on that list to me, but I do agree with you, Will. I think FTR. I can't think of anybody who comes even close to them this year.
Yeah,
that's in all your promotions.
The Young Bucks, Will.
Hell no. They look like a bunch of Burger King workers. That's what they look like. Hell no.
The Acclaimed.
Oh,
there's another one I kind of thought of.
That's a good one too.
Honestly, I think they
would.
It's fizzled.
It's fizzled.
I think honestly they would rank more. I think even though they ran as a tag team for half the year, I think you really got to think of them as a trio because Billy's been involved the whole time.
Heavily involved.
Now, if you wanted to say trio of the year, yes, I think Claim is definitely.
And Billy's been heavily involved with them.
Well, and that's the sad part. Not a lot of trios either.
No.
Yeah.
I mean,
the other trio I would list in that one.
I haven't seen a good 6-man since WCW. NWA/WCW when you had the Road Warriors and Dusty Rhodes team up. You ain't seen a good 6-man since then.
I may argue that a little bit.
To me.
FTR versus, or not FTR, Acclaimed versus House of Black this year was an amazing 6-man match.
It was good.
It was
good 6-man match of the year.
Yeah, but the team, but the team didn't have what Warrior Rose did.
No.
God, I miss those 6-man times. I miss those type of matches.
Next one. This one is a multi. So this is the flop of the year. I want you to give me the wrestler, the promotion,
flop of the year,
and the tag team.
Oh shit!
So yeah, you got me messed up with the tag team.
Fuck.
So I got
my list is too long. My list is too long.
Flop, promotion-wise, NWA, easy, no argument. They had the worst year out of every wrestling promotion. NWA was the absolute worst.
Agree. Look who your champion was.
Your champion was Tyrus most of the year.
Tyrus.
You had a Coke scene and lost your TV deal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like NWA was by far one of the worst promotions of the year. My flop wrestler of the year, Jungle Boy Jack Perry.
Oh, why you gotta do that, man?
Why you gotta do my boy like that?
though?
Truth.
Why you gotta do my boy like
Why
that?
you gotta do the man like
He-
that?
Why you gotta do my boy like that?
Oh
I
man,
love Jungle Boy. Come on now.
yeah.
And then my tag team's a little bit harder.
Yeah,
But honestly, as hard as this is for me to say, it's the Hardy Boys. And I love the Hardys. I do.
Really?
I love them.
But what are you
makes you pick
expecting
them,
from
though?
them? What are you
Because-
expecting from them?
Had Jeff not screwed up, they were about to get a huge push last year. And Jeff screwed up and got back in problems with, and it cut everything. They were going to get another title run.
This is true.
And since
Fair.
Jeff came back, they had not been able to pick up any kind of momentum or do
This is true.
anything.
They've
I gotta
been
give you that, though. I gotta give you
developmental.
that.
Developmental.
that.
So,
That's
and
What
it
they've
just
been
makes
doing.
me sad because Hardy Boys will always be one of my favorite tag
No,
teams.
I agree.
of all
They're
time.
on the top.
And
They're top.
I
tier.
think they could be still
Echelon.
having some good matches, and it's just I'm
I
hoping.
I do hope we get
2024
Christian and Edge and them.
I think
before all said and
I'm
done.
hoping
I
2024
hope so.
brings us the rebirth of Broken Matt. I think that's what we need. I think Broken Matt.
Delete.
I think you need that and Brother Nero.
Delete.
Interesting.
Delete.
Mm.
All right, so Stacks flops
Wow.
the year, wrestler
Flops the-
promotion, and tag
Flops
team.
of the year. I'm gonna agree with your promotion just because I think I think WWE and AEW are obviously your top tier. Impact, I wouldn't put them there. They've done some nice things.
Impact could be argued to be one of the
best.
top promotions.
Yeah,
of the
one
year.
of the tops.
Truly.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's up there. I mean, them and AEW, man, it's close. I would say on some real stuff. Let's see, what was the other one? Wrestler of the year. Ooh, man.
Gotta be the flop of the year.
Or yeah, flop of the year. Wrestler flop. I gotta think. And then what was the last one? I'll come back to that one. What
It's
was the last
tag team and wrestler.
one? Tag team flop. Tag team. Tag team. What? I mean, I hate to say it because everything they touch, or every time somebody touches it, it's not good. But what about right now with Ricky Starks and Big Bill?
I don't know.
I mean,
There's
I mean-
parts of it I enjoy.
I mean,
But I could
Ricky Starks can make you a lot of money.
Big stacks.
Ricky Stark. I mean, regardless how much I
just
yell
think-
Pebble.
But I agree with you. I think Ricky needs to be on the single scene. I don't think he
No,
needs to be tagging.
No, I agree, and I think it was a flop. I think he should have been in
I
the
would agree
Continental
with that.
Classic.
You know they put
I-
y'all know they put the tag strap on him just to give him something to do and to put him on TV. That's the only
Yeah,
reason why
but
they got
he
the
should have
tag strap.
been. But
But-
Stacks is right. He should have been in the Continental Classic.
Oh, I agree.
He'd have been more
Not only
believable
that, after his match All Out with
Punk.
well, no, with the fucking
Oh, with Brian.
with Brian. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
No.
yeah.
Shit. Hell no.
So who's your wrestler flop of the year, Stacks?
Oh, that's tough. Wrestling flop. I'm gonna go to Will. I still need to think on it.
All right, Will.
I'll
Do you
debate
agree
it.
with me?
Will.
NWA is the worst promotion of the year.
Hell yeah. Worst promotion, worst commentary team since Jim Cornette left, but I get why you don't like Jim Cornette. Taurus is the flop. Oh my gosh, he is a huge flop.
Oh, that's a good one, Will. Man, I totally missed that one.
Huge flop, man. Come on, man. And you know, my tag team is always going to be.
Young
tag team
Bucks.
I got it.
It's always
I
going to
got
be the
mine.
Bucks. because now they piss me off. Because
But I will say, when you look at the Bucks,
Mhm.
they did have one of their worst years in pro wrestling ever this year.
And then what did you do? Instead
Nothing.
of trying,
They had one tag run. They had one tag team.
and that's it. And instead of you trying to make things better and work to make things better, what do? Oh, we're gonna take time off and try to work out our stuff so we can come back and be ready to go. No, you fight that thing, man. Anytime you leave on a down note, you can be just downtrodden and forgotten about. You need to fight that thing out and keep wrestling, man. Keep yourself relevant with the fans.
I agree.
But that'd be my flop. I don't like them, never did, but that's my
So
flop. You
Pirates,
can't give up.
Bucks, and NWA.
Austin Theory.
Oh yes.
Ooh, yes,
That's another good
sir.
one. That's
And
Austin
you know
Theory.
what, though? I'm starting to think more. I used to blame WWE for his failure.
No, it's
I'm starting to blame
realize
it's
Theory
a
for
mix.
his failure.
It's a mix.
it's him.
So
think
much
it's him.
potential there, dude.
I think it's him.
So much potential there.
But he
2023 flop.
But he flopped at everything they gave him.
Flop.
Well,
do
I think some of it he kind of got a bad deal in the fact of where he was at when Vince first got kicked out in 2022.
This is true. This is true.
And
He's
how
right there.
his story kind of flipped with Triple H, and then
Right there.
and then Vince came
Shit.
back in, and it kind of flipped.
No, it's not all on
Theory's
him. But
character took a lot of punishment from being flip flopped a lot over the year.
no, I agree. But I mean, just from that
But
standpoint,
that's a good one.
Yeah.
All right, next
That's a
one.
really good one.
You mentioned this one, Stacks, and Will, you mentioned it too. You said the worst commentating team of the year was NWA.
I
hands
think
down,
so.
No argument.
I think so.
Best commentating team.
Ooh.
I'm going to go off the wall here. TNA. I actually really enjoyed Tom Holleran and
I do too. I do too.
Aiden English.
I do too. No, I do too.
Yeah.
That would be
them together is so good.
Yeah.
Where'd
you rank AEW's though?
Probably number 2.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Probably
two.
number 2.
Yeah, I would be 2.
You know me, Will. Michael Cole is on my list like the Young Bucks are on yours. I don't like Michael Cole. I think his comment. I give the man credit. He knows his stuff, but he's just so fucking cookie cutter, and I hate it. I hate it. But he's gotten better since he doesn't have
Yes.
his ass.
Yeah,
like
he's gotten better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pat McAfee revived his career, by the way.
Agreed.
Yeah, I think so.
I was actually just thinking about
Yeah.
that today because now College Game Day's done. I was like, man.
Actually, that might be my commentating. I love Pat McAfee, man.
That was last year.
I love Pat McAfee.
That was
last
2022,
year.
Stacks.
Oh, my bad. I'm off.
He hasn't been on WWE.
I'm way off. All right.
He had that one guest appearance on SmackDown with The Rock.
Yeah.
That's right. I'm thinking 2022. Yeah. TNA.
I think TNA is one of the top commentating teams.
TNA.
And then, Will, AEW, as far as AEW for me, it would probably be Excalibur, Taz, Tony, is 2, the Dynamite commentary team. And then
I love Excalibur.
And I don't get all this hate on Excalibur. To me,
either.
Excalibur is one of the best commentators, hands down.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get that.
I feel like Excalibur could be put on the desk with anybody.
However,
makes them better.
However, Collision, I can't think of who that is. No, that ain't my cup of tea.
Kevin Kelly.
Ain't my cup of tea.
It's Kevin Kelly, Nigel McGuinness, and Excalibur.
Yeah.
So
wait, hold on.
Yeah, Kevin Kelly.
Oh my God! No wonder that's why that team sucks.
Yeah,
put me.
I like Nigel McGuinness and Excalibur together are great.
That's all you need. Why did they even bring Kevin
Kelly? Well, and then
Kevin Kelly ruins it.
Personally, for me, this is also something I want to say. In 2024, I don't want to see JR on a desk at all.
Ooh, you, woo.
I know. There's
certain places where I can accept JR.
Yeah,
Like if he's doing
they don't use them like they did in the beginning, though, Josie.
Like,
they don't use them like they do in that, like they did in the very beginning.
No, they just
like
bring them in for the big matches.
But remember, if you go back
anymore,
it's nostalgia.
But remember, if you're going back, JR, before he ever touched the desk, he was doing stuff backstage in WCW. And before he even got to the desk, if you're doing stuff backstage, like,
can he do some interviews?
Doing interviews.
Not even that. Like,
or a news segment or something like that. I can accept that. But him on the desk,
having JR back there just from a talent relations standpoint, just having that knowledge back there.
You're trying to get the nostalgia piece and get him on TV.
Great.
Give him or let him catch you up on the news, or let him do a rundown of what led you to the pay-per-view,
or do a face-to-face interview with a guy. Like,
that's
the desk. He don't need to be on the desk.
I don't need him commentating matches.
Yeah, it's time for him to move on.
That doesn't bother me.
And I don't hate the man. And I don't hate the man at all. But it's time.
Well, I just feel like he's hurting his legacy, because what I've noticed with JR is he's turning into the king, where he makes offhanded remarks that he really shouldn't say on air. All right, so
he's gonna keep doing it until somebody chastises him for it, and I don't think Tony Khan will do it.
We've talked about comeback, tag team, ring, rising star, promotion. Oh yeah, promotion of the year. Who had the best? Was it AEW or was it TNA? Honestly,
I might have to go TNA on that.
I think I got to go TNA.
I might have to go with TNA.
And it goes to everything they've done this year, but also to the fact that they're bringing back TNA and announced that this year.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm excited. Like, I am more excited to see what's going to happen with TNA than I am with any other promotion right now.
Interesting.
Their history, is still something that's in the back of your mind.
Yes.
So if they relive something or do something to bring you back there, it's fresh. You know it already.
Yeah, no, there was a lot of good matches that I saw this year, and a lot of them had to do with Impact, whether it be the women's division or the X division.
Yep.
I mean,
here we didn't talk about him, but a guy who could have really been listed on our rising star list, who should have been Mike Bailey, Speedball,
baby. Preach, Josie, preach. Fucking Speedball.
Preach it, Josie.
Preach it, Josie. I mean, I can't disagree. There's been things in AEW where I'm kind of here and there. Obviously, WWE for a majority of the year, this podcast, we were kind of in and out on WWE for good reason. Because I mean,
we talked a lot kind of in and out on WWE. Even though you got Radio and CM Punk there, I'm still kind of in and out.
True.
So.
I mean, it's all fair.
Comeback of the year.
Oh,
who had the biggest comeback?
Randy Orton. You already know.
Randy Orton.
You already know.
Randy Orton. It ain't
you already
Punk.
know.
Randy Orton.
You already know.
It ain't
Punk. It ain't Punk. It's Randy Orton. Considering what Randy came back from.
Yeah.
No,
it's Randy.
It's Punk.
It ain't Punk. They probably gave Punk a couple of ice cream bars and brought his sorry ass back.
I love Orton, but I love Orton. I Orton for days.
It
needs another title run, but it's CM Punk.
It ain't Punk.
All right, last two.
And the reason why I say
that's me
Punk,
saying it, Will. That's me saying it for the majority of the year. I've been saying pussy, and ice cream bars, and get that man off my TV, and I'm saying CM Punk.
But the reason why I say it's not Punk is because Randy Orton is gonna give you that. That WWE original vibe all the way through. CM Punk can do it too to a certain degree, but Punk ain't gonna stay. Punk will be there 6 months, 2 years.
He's surprised if Punk makes it through the year.
He'll be there 6 months tops.
No, I do not disagree with anything you're saying. CM Punk though.
They ain't CM Punk to me.
All right, last two, and we got to do this quick because I got to go to the restroom. Male and female wrestler of the year. Who is it? Who is it?
MJF male.
There's a big argument for it.
MJF male. Period. End of story for me.
Does Seth Rollins have some credibility there?
Yeah, I mean it's
I just don't want to put a
1A,
WWE guy in
1B,
there.
maybe, probably.
I agree with you, Will.
I just want to put a WWE guy. I don't. So I go with MJF. I don't want to put a WWE guy in there. I don't.
Yep.
Everyone that I've seen has given it to Cody, which I don't agree with.
I can't do it. What has Cody done?
For what?
He hasn't done anything.
For what? He hasn't done
Couldn't
anything.
even finish the story.
What do you want to talk about?
You ain't done this hard time
talk about
storyline yet.
guys?
What do you want to talk about?
What do you want to talk about? I can't cut a promo, so I'm gonna say, what do you want to talk about?
And then female of the year. That's a lot harder.
That's tough.
It's tough.
Deonna Purrazzo.
Could you say? Could you? Because she's back to her former glory. Could you say Becky Lynch?
No.
I don't think she's back to it yet.
Never.
That match with Nia last night, she seemed like a shell of her former self.
Fuck Becky Lynch.
Personally, Will, I think it's Jade. I think Jade wins hands down. Just for the TNT title run or the TBS title run. I know she hasn't done much the last couple of months since moving over to WWE, but up until then, she was the hottest female wrestler.
You could put Purrazzo in there too.
I think Purrazzo. I think Monet. I think
Purrazzo.
Monet has a little bit to be talked about. I think Willow Nightingale.
Yeah, Willow Nightingale's got to say. She's got to say in it too. Yeah.
I'll pass.
I know you don't like Willow.
I'll pass.
Don't do it like that, Stacks. Why you hate no Willow?
Because she's on Collision, Will. That's all I need to tell you. But period. End of story.
Well, all right. I think that is going to do it for another episode of Fight Night. And
me and you going to talk about that, Stacks. Me and you going to talk about that.
That's fine.
Our 2023 year-end awards. Y'all got anything else y'all want to add?
I'm gonna get me a CM Punk T-shirt.
Swerve when I die, man. Swerve.
Give me a couple of
Swerve AEW champion, bitch.
I'm gonna get me a couple of CM Punk ice cream bars and eat them on the air.
All right, boys.
You can add him, Will. Fucking add his ass. Be like, yo, CM Punk, I finally got the bars, bro.
I got the bars, bro.
yeah, I got the bars. It's about goddamn time.
Hell yeah. All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to Fight Night with myself, Josie, and Stacks. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah.
What's on tap for next week? Do we know yet, Josie? Do we know? You know?
Next week we will be talking about New Year's Evil. What we'll be talking about if The Rock shows up on Raw next week, which is the word. We'll be talking about what happened on Dynamite tomorrow night.
Dynamite tomorrow night.
And SmackDown.
Make sure you're checking that out tomorrow night. The first show after World's End. I'm sure Samoa Joe will make an appearance.
Yeah. Boy, they gotta do something though. They gotta do something. AEW keep this thing alive after that Continental Classic. That's gonna be a hard act to follow.
I think you're going to see some surprises tomorrow night, honestly.
I think so too.
I think
so too.
Dolph Ziggler?
Boy, get him with Orange Cassidy.
Dolph Ziggler, possibly. Mercedes Moné, possibly.
Oh, tomorrow?
Possibly.
I don't think you'll see Moné tomorrow.
Not tomorrow.
I think you see Moné. I think you'll see Moné at a pay-per-view before you see tomorrow.
That's a pay-per-view reveal.
That's pay-per-view appearance. But all right, you guys, we are out of here. If you don't have nothing else, we'll see you again next week, everybody. Right here on Fight Night. You guys have a good night.
Will and